Okay, here I go. Let me see if I can try and explain this again without making it too long of a sequence. In the very beginning, before creation was born, God had prepared a perfect solution. Excuse me. God had prepared a perfect solution. This concept is easy for me to understand. It's actually easy for me to type out. And I do simplify it. And I suppose I make it easier to understand, although all the more complicated to comprehend. Sometimes I think about it. How much do we know that I know? Then the question becomes how much I know. That's right. We don't know. We didn't know. We thought we knew, therefore, we knew we didn't know. Now we know. So if you've never heard that sequence before in a straight line, it sounds more like how we just heard it. Now we know. So I put together this model, which in my mind was completely sensible. And it's a way of applying a test for apprehension of any concept of the word or term knowledge. And of course, the root or verb form of knowledge is to know. K-N-O-W, know. So either we know or we don't know. Of course, we want to know. Knowledge is power. Knowing is power. We want to know everything if possible. Sometimes we don't want to know everything. Sometimes we just don't know everything. Therefore, we don't know. We didn't know. And that's okay. Sometimes we just don't know. Sometimes there's a need to know. So therefore, we want to know. I know. I get it. See how that reads? Very plain for conversation. Very useful for communication. You wouldn't even think I was using a modeler to have this conversation, although I know I do sound a little scientific or completely scientific. I sound technical. As non-technical as I sound, it sounds normal. A lot of tricks built into this. So much you can do with it. If I can do all of this with it, there's no telling what all of us combined can do with it. I didn't know. I knew. I didn't know that I would know. See how that reads? It's a true statement. Oh, it's quite true. Believe me. So I've gotten used to repeating certain phrases because I have scripted these phrases to have an applied meaning that all of us can use to find certain keys. And all the different keys have a certain ring. If we can hear the ring to it. The ring, in a way, is confirmation. You could say confirmation of everything, because after that ring, where's the from the beginning? So I just took a quick, rapid turn there. I'm certain we all didn't see it. I still spoke in a straight line, and I still spoke in a perfect sequence, and I perfectly understood the turn I just made in sequence. I don't know if we forgot about this or if we have not been paying attention. Excuse me, if we have not been paying attention. I'm using what I have referred to as the 4D reality wheel. It's not a computer, although it does compute. Even that impressed me. We don't know everything. So let me just keep going here. As it computes, we can see the verification of sequence behind every phrase I write, type, or speak. We can hear the keys. My pitch is rather flat. We can still hear the key or the different keys, the intonation of my voice, which is rather flat too. Yeah, notice I said too. Okay, the 4D reality wheel noticed. Yeah, and more than the 4D reality wheel. People notice. Of course, no one notices when I post this information, and that's okay, because I'm quite confident we all know. And where does that confidence come from? Oh, we don't know. We had to have seen that coming. Okay, I I knew before I even spoke it that someone knew that was coming. And of course, at the same time, or at the same instance, I knew it was coming. And I said it anyway. Okay. Turning this back around. I like getting coaching while I'm doing this. Invisible coaches. I would be interested to know if others can see this coaching I'm receiving. I'm hearing a yes. That the coaching does work. Now, it's not that I'm slow. I'm hearing everyone knows I'm not slow, of course. Let me turn this back around. To the original inspiration for this video. There it is. I don't know how much coaching I'm getting on this. I can see inside of my own mind with some help. It's deep.